understand and experience your uniqueness and why there will never ever be anyone like you again. Your true happiness will be found in your discovery of the precious gifts that I've placed inside of you, which is myself. Of course, you have the gift of free will, which gives you the choice of choosing your own way, and that is entirely up to you. It is my will to give you all that you desire and to give you that perfect human relationship that you desire and that I have planned for you. Please let me bring it to you by daily being open and turning in towards me and the reality of myself in you. Be still, and in those moments, listen for my voice so that you can acquaint yourself as it guides you through the challenges, opportunities, and decisions you meet on this journey of life. The more acquainted you are with myself and you, the more I can guide and assist your realization of your purpose and your potential destiny. And when you encounter a challenge or a dilemma, know that you can handle it through myself in you. For I give you nothing, ever, beyond your capacity to handle. It is merely an opportunity for your growth and understanding. And in times of struggle, trust and have faith of myself in you that you will see the light in the darkness. And I will give you the inner courage to remain calm, knowing that you are never alone. There will be times when those outside of you will offer you direction and counsel as to what to believe and what action to take. And sometimes I will speak through someone. Listen with your heart. And see, as well as your mind, to see if it is me that's speaking. You will be able to discern the source of the counsel and take the proper action. There are times when the world will say, trust this, believe that, accept what we say is the truth and the way. And although everyone moves in that direction, I say be still and listen to know if that is the way and truth for you. If you are willing to remain steadfast and faithful, I will show you how to overcome what is in the world and be true to your purpose. Remember, beloved, I'm always with you. Do not let what you see others doing or getting distract you or weaken your faith and trust in me. For there is nothing in this world that can equal or enrich your soul in fullness and joy as that which awaits those who have chosen to do my will. And beloved, when you are ready, I will surprise you with a love far more wonderful than you would ever dream. You see, beloved, until you are ready, and the one I have for you is ready, and I am working right this minute to have both of you ready at the same time, until you are both satisfied exclusively with me and my purpose for you in this life. You will not be able to experience the human relationship that exemplifies your relationship with me. And beloved, I want you to have this most perfect love, a picture in the flesh of your relationship with me. To have a love that inspires both of you to grow, share, and become all that I have prepared you to be. A love where two become one, as spirit, mind, and body, bonding to light and a pathway to ecstasy, passion, contentment. Many long for it, but so few achieve it. This is a love that is eternal and timeless, and not even death can alter it. See in your mind two separate and whole beings who in their union can still allow the winds of heaven to dance between them. You and your beloved can stand as perfect mirrors of my eternal love. All that you desire is already here. It is in you. Simply let it unfold as you live each minute, each hour, each day. Heal and empower yourself with the reality of my presence in you, and let it be what you express and convey to all you encounter in life's journey. You are loved far more than you ever know and can imagine. And when you truly understand who you are, beloved, you will never be alone again. Peace.
You know, as I listen to that, it's almost like a story. Really nice. Is my mic on? Oh, okay, good. Well, before we go on, there's just a few more basic tenets that you have to understand before we can really get into the crust of the matter that we're here today. And it's a very, very important tenet. You know, I was just sitting there as I was listening, and I was reflecting back at what had to happen to me for me to even be able to listen to hear this story. And, you know, I talk about, at times, the cancer that I created for myself and the wonderful pivoting point that was in my life for me to really begin to get clear on what was happening at a real level on planet Earth. Many of us who are very steadfast and very willful and who are very creative have means and ways of finding out that when we appear to run up into what happens to be a dead end, that, you know, we can manifest the energies and the tools to drill a hole through that and just go right in to another room that has another dead end. You know, we forget not to recognize that, you know, life shouldn't have to be, we have to always drill and break down a wall to be able to get to the next level of existence. So finally, when we have a wall that, for whatever reason, our tools and resources don't penetrate, then we realize that we have to find another means to be able to deal with the issue. And that's what my cancer was for me. It was really the end of a particular mindset, a perception, and a way of doing things, and a gateway to allow me to really begin to explore other tools and avenues that are available to all of us as humans. Perhaps some of you haven't heard the story, and I'll just make it brief, but I was not willing to allow myself to be exposed to chemotherapy, radiation, or surgery, having prescribed those for other individuals, genuinely hoping that they would make a difference and really be an agent to be curable. But too many times I saw that they were not. They were defacing, very destructive, and too many times I intuitively felt that it actually hastened the death of individuals. So understanding that and really, you know, being able to be there and watch that, and also recognizing that, you know, it was through my hand that much of that was administered, I now recognize that I got a chance to decide if I wanted to use my own medicine. And clearly, at this time of my life, I just did not see that as something that I wanted to endure. So realizing that all the doors had really been shut for me on an external level, because consequently I was already doing macrobiotics, I was already meditating, I was already jogging, so I was doing all these things that supposedly had been alleged that would prevent you from having cancer. So I was really, as my grandmother would say, you know, up a creek and, you know, standing on a hard rock. And so I recognized that, you know, if all these things outside of it were supposed to prevent cancer, which I found out was not true, then where was I going to go to get some assistance? Now,